Hey, good morning, friends. It's just a beautiful, beautiful morning this morning. I just love the dusty sunrise, the complete stillness of the water that's reflecting the sunrise. And if we pan over here, we can see the fog. And look at the sunrise over the mountains. It's just beautiful. I love it. So I was walking with a friend yesterday, and she's really going through a hard time, and she's kind of struggling, and she said something to me that I've really been thinking about, and that is that she listens to my videos and she kind of thinks, oh, such fluffy-headed idealism, if only what Tim was saying is true. And listen, I really, really want to talk to you guys who are really struggling right now and who are depressed and who feel like there's no hope, and you feel like it's a long dark night, and it's a struggle to get out of bed in the morning. It's a struggle to find joy in much of anything. Maybe there are pockets of joy. It's the long dark night, and there's a few stars here and there that's cool and awesome, but most of it is just drudgery, and you're tired of not having energy, and you're tired of struggling, and you see people say, oh, if you do this and if you do that, then you're going to start to feel better. Well, I want to say a couple things to you guys. First, I never ever want to make light of your pain. I never ever want to make light of depression. It's a real thing, and it's a hard thing, it's a difficult thing. And we're all given crosses to bear, and if you've been given the cross of depression, I just want you to know I'm sorry, because that's a heavy cross and that's a hard cross. It's a difficult cross, and I'm sorry. The other thing I want to say to you is, when God greets us, He's not going to say, well done, good and happy servant. He's not going to say, well done, good and joyful servant. He's going to say, well done, good and faithful servant. And God values faithfulness more than probably anything else. And so I guess what I would say to you is, even if you are struggling and having a hard time, don't give up. Be faithful, and God's going to reward you for that. The other thing I'd like to say is, there are things that that if you do will make you happier. And, right now they might not bring you much joy. I guess what I'm saying is, keep doing the good work. Keep doing the work of trying to experience joy. And, eventually I have to believe it will pay off. Paul talks about learning contentment. It's a learned process. And it might be 10 times harder for you than somebody else, but it is worth pursuing and worth continuing to try and do. Okay, and I know this is getting kind of long. Just one more thing. And Rick Warren talks about how we should never give our ultimate happiness and our ultimate security in something that can be taken away from us. Everything in this life can be taken away from us. Everything. People can be taken away from us. Money can be taken away from us. Status can be taken away from us. Food can be taken away from us. Everything that we find joy in can be taken away from us. Everything that we find security in can be taken away from us, except for one thing, and that is Jesus Christ. And He promises He will never leave or forsake us. And even if He might feel like a million miles away right now, He is beside you, He is next to you, and He would like nothing more than to wrap His arms around you. And maybe His message to you this morning is, my friend, be still and know that I am God. God is on the throne, and I'm sorry that you're struggling. I'm sorry that you're going through a hard time, but I would say keep going. Keep up the fight. Keep up the struggle. Try and do the right things that will begin to make you happy. And it's not an easy formula, and it's not just an easy routine that's going to make you happy. but really gaze at Jesus and glance at your problems. Gaze at Jesus and glance at your problems. He is greater and He is bigger and He is good. So listen, I'm sorry this is so long. Hang in there. Don't give up. Hold on to your hope. And know that God is good all the time, everywhere.